Good day everyone. We are the Group 13 and our report is all about farm credit. So, what is farm credit? So, ano ba yung mga na-involved dito sa farm credit? So, basically, ang farm credit, syempre, involved dito yung ating mga farmers and at the same time, the lending companies or institutions or banks na nagpapahiram ng pera sa ating mga farmers. To give you a bit history of our farmers here in the Philippines, basically, yung mga small farmers natin, less sila sa access sa ating credit system or credit facilities. So, kaya, naghihirap sila and even that is one of the big problem na kinakaharap nila. Kasi most of the time, yung mga crops nila, low na nga yung income, that is because low din yung production nila. So, in that way, so hindi sila makakasave, diba? And so, by that, yung ating mga farmers, so naghanap talaga sila ng companies or lending companies, cooperatives or institutions kung saan sila pwede makakautang. And through that, may mga banks na nag-offer din ng mga programs na nagpapautang sa kanila like the PNB Bank, the Rural Bank, and of course, the Land Bank. Meron yan sila. Kaya lang, limited yung mga pinapautang nila. And on the part of the farmer, limited din para sa kanila. Some are just using the money for their consumptions instead of finances nila sa kanilang farm. Kaya, yun yung isang problem na tinitignan ng mga lending companies, which is nagdududa sila na magpapahiram ulit sa mga farmers natin. And so, kaya itong mga farmers natin, ang ginagawa nila, naghahanap na lang sila ng mauutangan. So, maybe, kung may magpapautang sa kanila, like example yung 5-6, so, with a high interest rate, kaya nagkakautang sila and in that way, nakakalugmok talaga yung ating mga farmers, kaya hindi sila nakakaangat until now. So, to minimize yung ganong mga pangyayari at problem when it comes sa farming, so, yung ating government, syempre may concern talaga yung ating government. So, to minimize that, nag-constitute ang ating government ng tinatawag na credit consciousness and at the same time, the supervised credit. So, ano nga ba yung tinatawag na credit consciousness? Ito yung program ng ating government na kung saan hinihikayat nila yung ating mga farmers or small farmers na kapag umutang sila, dapat maging conscious sila sa kung anong inuutangan nila. At the same time, supervised credit, ito naman yung situation or the advocacy of the lending companies na kung saan minomonitor nila yung farm mo kapag umutang ka sa isang company or institution, minomonitor nila 85% yung farm mo so that on their part, malalaman nila na maganda yung takbo ng crop mo and you could be able to pay them. So, that is why we come to the point of we have to understand the meaning of credit. So, what does credit mean? So, credit means as an ability of an individual to acquire goods, services, or money at a certain time in exchange for a promise to pay at some point. So, a simple meaning of credit means utang, diba? So, makaka-credit tayo, makakautang tayo in the form of goods or services na and money na pwede nating utangin. But, in that way, kailangan assurance for us naman na makakabayad tayo. So, credit means debt. So, ano yung pinagkaiba ng credit sa debt? So, credit, ang sabi dito, refers to a person or institution to whom future payment is to be made. And debt naman refers to a person or institution which is obliged to pay in the future. So, yung credit, refers ito sa tao na nagpapautang. And then at the same time, the debt refers to the person who is obliged to pay the utang. So, yun yung ibig sabihin. So, wala silang pinagkaiba. They are the same thing. Credit and debt is the same thing, but they are derived from different points of view. So, there are two parties involved in a credit transaction. Isa dito yung tinatawag na creditors, and isa yung tinatawag na debtors. So, creditors means ito yung nagpapautang, and the debtors, ito yung nagre-receive ng money or the borrower of money. In our agricultural sectors here in the Philippines, naniniwala tayo na yung trust ang isa sa pinaka-importante para makakapag-build tayo ng ating mga credit, di ba? So, kailangan mapagkakatiwalaan tayo that we are be able to pay yung mga inutang natin so that yung mga tao ay papautangin pa rin tayo. So, in the principles of credit, not everyone has the ability to obtain goods or money through credit. So, kailangan pumapasok na dyan yung tinatawag na trust. Trust is very important when it comes to credit transactions. So, that's all my report. And the next reporter will be my partner, Sunshine Mensa. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. I am Sunshine Menson. This is the continuations of Angeline and Fan reports. Why farmers need credit? To small farmers, financing their farm operations or farm enterprises is a big problem. They cannot rely on their savings because they have none. So, dito sa why farmers need credit, ang credit ay mahalaga para sa mga farmers dahil kadalasan ay kulang sila sa pondo. At ito rin ang nagbibigay sa kanila ng pondo upang makabili ng mga kagamitan like mga pangpataba at iba pang pangangailangan para sa kanilang sakahan. So, ito rin ay nagbibigay sa kanila ng kakayahan na mag-expand ang kanilang operation at magkakaroon ng mas malaking ani sa hinaharap. Farm machinery. In a place where mechanized farming is practiced, old tools and obsolete machines have to be replaced by new and modern ones to keep abreast with changing technology. So, dito naman sa farm machinery, ang farm machinery ay tumutukoy sa mga kagamitan na ginagamit sa pagsasaka upang mapadali at mapabilis ang gawain tulad ng pag-ani, paghakot ng mga pananim at iba pa. So, ito rin ay maaring mga traktor, kagamitan pang-ani, kagamitan pang-irigasyon, at iba pang kagamitan na hamalaga para sa modernong pagsasaka. Commercial fertilizer. Farmers claim that this variety cannot reduce well without the use of commercial fertilizers. They have been complaining about the very high cost of chemical fertilizers, which have greatly reduced their farm income. So, dito naman sa chemical fertilizer, ito ay mga chemical na ginagamit sa mga magsasaka para mas maganda at mataba ang kanilang pananim at para mas makatulong ang pagpapalakas ng at pagpapalago ng halaman at pagpapayaman ng lupa para mas mabungang ani. Livestock. The product of livestock and its product in the countries with commercial farming has considerably increased. The purchase of cattle requires a large investment of financing. So, dito naman sa livestock, ang pag-aalaga ng mga hayop at ang production ng kanilang mga produkto sa mga bansang may commercial na pagsasaka at lubos na lumalago. At pinapalakas ng pamahalaan ang pagtatag ng mga piggery, like poultry, fish pond, at iba pang industriya ng baka. Land and buildings. Additionally, farm operations requires more areas of land and more buildings. Farmers with inadequate financial resources have to resort to credit to finance their expansions program. So, dito naman sa land and building, lupa at ang mga gusali, karagdagang operasyon sa sakahan ay nangangailangan ng mas malawak at maraming lupain at karagdagang mga gusali. Ang mga magsasaka ay kulang sila sa mga pinansyal at kinakailangan nilang umasa sa credit upang punduhan ang kanilang mga programa at pagpapalawak. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.